Hi, my name is Denise Thomas. I will be doing Chapter 8, Conflict and Management Skills. I'll be answering the following questions. It says, please describe the conflict that you had recently. Who was it with? Did you tell anyone about it after it happened? Which conflict styles did you use? Which conflict styles did they use? Um, do you feel like you approached the conflict correctly? Was the conflict resolved? Why or why not? So I actually have a perfect example of a scenario that happened with me. So the person is going to have to be with an old long-term friend. We were friends for 6 years. Her name is Christelle. Um, did so the conflict, to shorten the story, was that something that was over-exaggerated between her, and it led up to an argument when we didn't use proper communication. And um, so after that situation, she used the type of styles that she used was avoidance and competition. And the reason why I know that is because after the argument that we had and the miscommunication, she avoided me for several weeks. And then when we did talk, it was more so it felt like she was trying to compete in the conversation with me, like as if she was going to win, like she needed to win the conversation. Did I tell anybody about it after it happened? Yes, I did. I told one of my close friends about it to get advice, uh, which normally I keep a lot of things to myself, but at that moment I needed to speak to somebody to see like if there was something that I did. She spoke to somebody else out of our in our friend group, um, and they reached out to me, so we both spoke to people differently. Now the conflict styles that I used in the situation was accommodation and compromise. I even feel like a collaboration because um, I was, when she was avoiding the conversation multiple times, I was reaching out multiple times, trying to accommodate to her to see when we could talk. Like, hey, whenever you have time, reach out to me. Let me know when you can talk. Let me know when we could do this. And she just was not responding back. She was not replying. Um, there was many times I tried to compromise and I tried to be understanding of what happened, even though it was not my fault. It was necessarily, if there was to put blame or if it really was to get down to it, I did not do anything wrong. It was her, and that is just to be blankly honest of the situation and be mature about it. But I was in a position where like it was very minuscule, like we didn't need to argue about what we did, and all we needed to do was talk and communicate, and just hear each other out and apologize. So I feel like that's where I was trying to compromise, collaborate, and accommodate because all we needed to do was talk, listen to each other, understand each other's feelings, and just compromise. But we could never get to that. So unfortunately, we're no longer friends.